So that's good. That's right around on time. We've been streaming for, like, just slightly over an hour, and I figured there was an hour to go until the murder would happen. And now we have an easy 2 hours for Deadly Life. Which, it might be a little bit longer than the other ones, but I think we'll get it done in 2 hours. What is this? What's going on? Chaos and madness. Confusion and turmoil. An adjective and another adjective. No, wait, those are nouns. I couldn't stay calm. I was confusing adjectives with nouns. I couldn't keep it in. It was too much despair. Sing the empty truth. I haven't been paying attention to the song names, but they're pretty good. What? Is that blood? The body discovery announcement. Does that mean someone's in that press? Who? The only ones in the hangar were Kokichi and Kaito. It must be one of them. We've been fooled before. We've seen a dead body that was then destroyed, and we couldn't identify who it was, and it turned out to be someone who had already been killed, getting killed a second time. That could still be the case. We don't know where all of those other dead bodies are stored. We never even found a cold storage lab, but there probably is one where the bodies are being kept. Maybe they're both alive. Maybe they're both alive and they just crushed somebody else. The only ones in the hangar were Kokichi and Kaito. It must be one of them. What? Either Kokichi or Kaito is dead? Oh, look! That could be wax. That could be melted wax. This just squished a wax effigy. Those clothes! Yeah, I know. I know that he had that sleeve. They're Kaito's. Then, the one in that hydraulic press is... No, it's not possible. Looks like you have a lot of twists and turns to sort out during the class trial. That's what the killing game is all about, after all. And so, I will now pass out the Monokuma file. Don't say you're getting bored of this, because things are about to get interesting. I hope you pour your heart and soul into this investigation, too. Boing. Hold on, we have to investigate. So the killing game is going to continue? The killing game will continue? If the killing game is continuing, and Monokuma is still moving, then... It means the mastermind, Kokichi, is still alive. If Kokichi is still alive, then that means the one dead over there is... Kaito? No, that's not possible. There has to be some mistake. There's no way Kaito could die. It has to be a lie. There's no way he could ever die, just to let you guys know. He is, of course, immortal. I made a run for the body. Body? What body? When? Calm down. Maki's hand stopped me. Calm down? How could you say that, Maki? Kaito is... I've seen so much death already. Death of both good and bad people. It doesn't bother me anymore. It doesn't bother you? What are you talking about? More importantly, where's Kokichi? That's right. I don't see him anywhere. He should be somewhere in this hangar. He ran away. We need to catch him immediately. He's obviously the culprit. Let's split up and look for him. Leave no stone unturned. No matter how good at hide and seek he is, we can't let him get away with this. Wait. We can't leave yet. We don't know for certain if that dead body is Kaito. We haven't explored all of the possibilities yet. If it's not Kaito, then who's dead in there? Are you saying it's Kokichi? Then why is the killing game still continuing? And if Kaito is alive, why hasn't he shown himself yet? Are you saying he's hiding because he's the culprit? Don't say such a stupid thing. Kaito being the culprit is even more impossible than him being dead. I don't think Kaito could have killed Kokichi in the first place. He was wounded, remember? And his opponent, the mastermind of the killing game, could control the Exiles at will. Immortal, immortal until you take his head, and with it his power. Maybe you're confused. You might be thinking of Miyu. She was voiced by Sean Connery, and thus was one of the Highlanders. Kaito was not. How could Kaito have killed someone like that when he was sick and wounded?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just saying it's possible. And, even if it is Kokichi that was killed, that doesn't mean Kaito is the culprit. So does that mean the culprit is one of us? Wait, that's impossible. Stop saying impossible. My god, you people. You're in a Danganronpa game. Stop it. No matter how shocking Kaito's death is, saying we're suspects is going too far. I understand what they mean. The initial evidence suggests Kaito is dead, but I just can't believe that. Or perhaps don't want to believe it. I can't believe Kaito is dead. Let's investigate. We need to find the truth here with our own hands and reveal that truth in the trial. So you want to continue the killing game? You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means. A class trial will be held either way. We should investigate. I don't know if we'll find hope or despair, but we have to find the truth. It all starts there. You're an impressive detective through and through. You might not only reach the truth, but something even beyond it. That's right. I have to do this. To keep my promise to Kaito. You're right. If the class trial is going to happen anyway, then we should investigate. We already know the answer. But we can't die here. We decided to live for hope. My main concern is how Kokichi will react if we accuse him of being the culprit. If he just plays dumb and runs away, there'll be nothing we can do. No, I don't think so. Junko and Oshima cherished the killing game rules, so if the remnants of despair worshipped her, I don't think they'd ignore those. Then it'll be easy to deal with him. We just need to vote for him in the class trial. Oh, that's true. I understand the others, but why Maki? Why is she accepting Kaito's death so easily? Well then, let's review the Monokuma file. Is that okay with you, Shuichi? Yeah. The body was discovered in the Exisal hangar. The victim was crushed by the hydraulic press and is unidentifiable. That's a magnificent truth bullet right there. We can... Really, why even give me any others? Anything else that they give me, I can just say, check the Monokuma file. It contradicts anything you could possibly say. A body was found. The end. That's it. That doesn't tell us anything. The identity of the victim is unknown? It doesn't even tell us that much? It doesn't matter. We already know who the victim and the culprit are. The culprit who killed Kaito is definitely Kokichi. Wait, Maki. It's still too early to decide that. It is true that the evidence points to Kokichi being alive, but Kaito told me. Don't you worry. I'll do something about all of this. That's a promise. All you guys are working so hard, so I can't just sit back and relax. He may have tried something. I want to believe in the promise Kaito made. I want you to believe in that with me. I refuse to investigate with you. Huh? What? Why? You're not calm at the moment. Right now, you're acting like Kaito, back in Gonta's class trial. It was like this at that time too, wasn't it? You can't fight despair with just belief. It's not that simple. Maki turned her back to me and left. Maki. There's something about the air in here that's making me feel off. I don't know if the electrobomb is to blame or if I'm malfunctioning somehow. Is this a hint? Is this a clue? But I'm starting to feel somewhat sick. I don't feel weird at all. It's gotta be because of the electro bomb. Kibo's an electric appliance after all. Don't call me an appliance. I'm telling you, appliances should go rest outside. Really, I'm fine, but I suppose I'll go investigate outside for now. Kibo left the hangar swaying side to side a bit. Dude is drunk as shit. Then I think I'll start investigating too. Oh, will you be okay by yourself? I could go with you if you want. No, you don't have to worry. I'll be fine by myself. If the body's like that, then we don't have to worry about anyone messing with it. So it should be fine for us all to investigate by ourselves. Himiko left in a hurry. She really left. She went all the way 20 feet away. I wonder if Himiko suspects? Suspects who? Everyone. Because if there's fewer of us, there's fewer people who could be the culprit, right? Of course, it's obviously Kokichi. But like you said, there could be another possibility. Maybe that's what she's thinking. I did suggest that possibility. The culprit might not be Kokichi or Kaito, but a third party. Anyone could be the culprit. We were united towards hope before this, but now we're split up. Could it be that's why Kokichi killed Kaito? To disrupt our harmony. Because if not, then what reason would he have to kill Kaito? Maybe that's what this class trial is going to be for too. The reason Kokichi is going to hold this class trial might be to separate us. To separate us. In the end, we were all gathered around Kaito. He was the one keeping us together. If that's why he killed Kaito, then we're completely caught in his trap. This is all part of Kokichi's plan to separate us. This is exactly what he wanted. We're split up. I can't get anyone to cooperate with the investigation. And we don't have much information to go on. The Monokuma file has been some help, but it's not enough this time. No point standing around complaining. I just have to do it. Time to start. To solve this mystery and find the truth behind it. I'm going to begin the investigation. I'll start here. Alright, I'm going to inspect every single piece of evidence here. Yeah, she's... I mean, this inevitably happens, like... Back when you have 16 characters, nobody can have that much screen time, right? It's going to be all split up. So there are people who just don't get that much of a chance to talk. And then in every chapter, somebody's like, ooh, I'm the star of this chapter, and then they die. So there's even less opportunity for other people to talk. So in some sense, it's just because there are only 5 NPCs now, right? The 2 of them, Maki... Is it 4? If we don't count the people that were gone, it's the 2 of them, Maki and Kibo, and that's it. There's nobody else to talk, so yeah, all of a sudden, she's forced to do a lot of speaking. Kokichi, who's the star in every chapter. Alright, what do you got to say? What? I don't want to talk to you right now, okay? The way you are now, you might start accusing people because you can't believe Kaito's death. No, that's not... I don't want to hear your excuses or anything else. Just don't talk to me. If you keep bugging me, I'll give you afro hair with my magic. She's awfully stubborn. Is she that suspicious of everything now? Doesn't she realize that if she gave me afro hair, I could just hide it under my terrible hat? Or is there a reason she doesn't want to talk to anyone? Because she's the real kill... No, not yet. Not yet. Don't jump the gun. The Monokuma file this time barely has any information in it at all. Yeah, it won't be of much use to us. It's so useless, he probably shouldn't have even gone out of his way to give it to us. Boing? It's fine, it's fine. A mascot's appearance at a murder scene brings a sense of relief and peace of mind. He popped out. What an attention hog. Of course I want attention. I'm the mascot, for crying out loud. And yet I've appeared fewer times than that plain Jane Tsumugi over there. It'd be false advertising if I didn't appear as often as I can. Boing. Advertising? What advertising? Ignore it. Let's just focus on the investigation. Yeah. No truth bullet obtained. Kokichi's the main character. He can't die. Nah, he could die. In fact, if anything, it's likely that he'll die this time in order to give away the twist that he's not actually the mastermind. The same that they did in 1, where they went, oh, the 16th student, Mukuro Ikusaba, is the dead one, right? Right? And then it turned out they weren't. Well, no, they kind of were. That's confusing. It's a parrier. It's a parrier. It's a parrier, everyone. We solved it. We found the parrier. It's a panel that controls the alarm system and electric barrier. I don't see any reason to turn them back on, though. Exisal green! There's an exisal right in the middle of the hangar. The hatch is open as well. The cockpit is exposed. I can shoot a Stinger missile in there. Metal Gear. So this is how it looks on the inside, huh? It's small, but big enough for one person. Or 2 people. The mastermind is Kokichi standing on Realma's shoulders. Got it. Huh? The hatch is open? How strange. Only the monocubs can turn off the electronic lock and open the hatch. Only the monocubs can open the hatch? Normally, the monocubs are the only ones who can pilot the exisals. Normally being the key word. But because of that electro hammer thingy, the electronic lock is all screwed up. Oh. Maki was like, oh, I don't want to use my hammer. I prefer to use a knife. Just a plain old knife. That's fine with me. In reality, she came here yesterday and used her electro hammer to open it up. And that's why she didn't have it anymore. Have you mentioned this to anyone else? Nope, no one's asked me about it either. And even if I had been asked, it would have been irrelevant information to you anyway. An electronic lock on the hatch that only the monocubs can disable, which must be why only the monocubs can control the exisals. But if you could disable the lock, you could control the exisal. Metal Gear. Yeah, again with the 4th wall break with him saying, oh, I'm the mascot character. I need to appear for advertising's sake. So we think that Maki, we're positive. We're positive that Maki came in here and used the hammer on one of the exisals, the green one. Or she gave the hammer to Kaito through the window is a possibility. The red exisal is completely still. Shuichi, it's dangerous there. If you go near that thing, you might get torn apart. No, it shouldn't move anymore. Not without the monocubs or Kokichi. So it's just a pile of scrap then. Jeez, don't scare me like that. Maybe I should just tear this hunk of junk apart with my magic. But I suppose that if Kokichi was alive, he could move it at any time by remote. Why didn't you say so sooner? That is, if Kokichi is still alive. But that remote control Kokichi has for the exisals, what is it exactly? Does he have that because he's the mastermind? This looks like a car wash. Imagine for cleaning the exisals. Doesn't look like it's been used. I don't see any clues. Looks like a machine used to paint the exisals. Smells kind of like paint thinner. Looks the same as before. Probably not related to the case. Dust it for fingerprints. Open and shut case, Johnson. These controls move the hydraulic press. It can go up, down, and stop. I should be able to use the up button to raise the press and check the body. Really? I don't want to see a crushed body, no matter who it is. But I have to do it. Yes. I have to know. I made up my mind, took a breath, and pressed the button. Where's that button? Huh? It's not moving. I pressed the button a few more times, but the press still wouldn't move. Strange. It moved when I pressed it the last time. After looking around the press, I found... the power cord is cut. I see. There's no power, so the hydraulic press won't move. This can't be coincidence. The power cord was cut on purpose. This must be the work of the culprit. In that case, we won't be able to check the body. I'm honestly a little relieved, but I shouldn't say that out loud. I should take another look at the controls. There must be some clue here. In addition to the control buttons, there's an emergency stop button. So there's stop and emergency stop, really? The press would have been stopped instantly if you used this. Well, if the culprit were planning this murder, they'd have no use for it. Oh, okay. Thank you for stopping by anyway, Blind Umpire. I will see you later. Check the VODs or YouTube later. What concerns me more is the safety function. Yes. That's right. This hydraulic press should have had a safety function. Well, this just means that the person was killed and then put on the press. Or that they've been dead for a long time. It was a corpse. One of the earlier corpses was put on there and squished. If the infrared sensor detects a living thing, the press stops automatically. Well, it didn't stop when Kibo tried before. Also, what kind of a sense is this? Star Trek? You scan for life signs? If a sensor detected a person, the safety should have stopped the press automatically. Stop automatically, huh? The hydraulic press is down, and there's pink frosting in the area. Someone put a birthday cake under a hydraulic press. Is this the hydraulic press YouTube channel? I think it is. If we use this to lift up the hydraulic... I already did this. We won't be able to check the body. Traces of blood. So, someone was killed in the bathroom, dragged onto the press, and then crushed. But why? What is this? A blood stain? There's a faint trail of blood leading to the press. A swipe pattern as if dragged. It looks as if it's coming from the bathroom. This blood stain suggests something was dragged from the bathroom to the press. This is the bathroom. Now that I think about it. Kaito was in there. No, I'm locked up in this bathroom, but Kokichi's just outside that door. This is the place where Kaito was imprisoned. Kaito might have left some kind of clue here. No, he didn't leave anything. He might not be dead. Anyway, I should investigate inside. Who is ready to walk in here and see written on the wall in blood 11037 in a bathroom? Where are you, Rich? We've been foiled. They missed their last chance to ever in the Danganronpa series use 11037 again. Blood is perfectly smeared around the word poison so that you can't see that it says, you know, anti-poison antidote above and below it. There's a small bottle in the corner of the bathroom. It's empty. I feel like I've seen this before. The label has blood all over it. I can't read it completely, but I can see the word poison. Oh no, it's how to cook for 40 humans. And if this is poison, this bottle must be taken from my lab. I don't know who brought this here, but it definitely has something to do with this case. And I can't just use the sink to wash the blood off and see what it actually says. Does it... Is this the same hint as a puddle in the center of the room and a swipe pattern from there to the door? What could this mean? Bloodstain in the bathroom. Okay, two separate. The crossbow. A crossbow. This is one of the crossbows from Maki's lab. Why is this here? Check the toilet. No. Check the window. A small window for ventilation. This is the same window from before. It's a small window, and it doesn't open all the way. No one would be able to fit through here. I suppose someone could fit through. If someone could fit through, Kaito would have escaped by now. Perhaps it's too small for a person, but an object could fit through. Someone threw a shot put through the window. Bludgeoned him. He went flying. It rolled along a course made out of books that led straight to the hydraulic press. The shot put threw them on there. The shot put rolled up the stairs, pushed the start button, open and shut case. Bathroom window. Is that the last one? No, there's something else. Crossbow arrow. It's called a bolt. There are arrows on the floor of the bathroom. 3 in total, and blood on all of them. That's weird. What is this? What happened here? I'll tamper with whatever evidence I want. 3 arrows. Or bolts. Monitor? What else? What else could there be? Oh, black case. This case. Oh, what's in that black case over there? As if backing away from the conversation, Kaito headed to the far shelf. What's in it? Is it some kind of weapon? This is the case from before, right? Okay, now that's everything. Why is the crossbow from Maki's lab in here? And the 3 bloody arrows. Those arrows are definitely for the crossbow, but why are all 3 bloodied? And that bottle of poison. What could that have been used for? There's still so much I don't know. This case looks like it's going to be tricky. Wouldn't it be great if for once I was wrong? Like, I stretch your imaginations here, but imagine if that bottle of poison really was just poison. Like, poison was the only word on it, and the blood smeared around was, just, okay, there's some blood around it, Ain't no thing. Is there something left to investigate here? Are you sure? I don't think there's anything else here. Do I have to talk to them again now that I've found out clues? No? I don't want to talk to you. If you keep bugging me, I'll use my explosion. She's awfully stubborn. Is she that suspicious of everything now? Or is there a reason she doesn't want to talk to anyone? Did I actually... I don't even know what I have in my Franker face anymore. Nope. We don't have that one. Oh, damn it. Go away. Bakuretsu, 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 da da da. Get explosion. Do I have to check the panel again or something? Press the button, raise the press, power cord is cut. If anybody sees what I haven't investigated and wants to shout it out, just go for it. This game usually doesn't have you pixel hunt, but we've had like one before where it did. Where it was like, here's something really tiny. Oh, there we go. Bit of clothing. There's a sleeve sticking out of the press. It's definitely Kaito's coat sleeve. In that case, the victim must be... No, that hasn't been determined yet. I need to investigate further. It looks like the left sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press. Only the sleeve is sticking out. No part of the victim's body is visible. Were they crushed completely so that only the sleeve remains? His arm should be in the sleeve, though. He used to leave his arm out of the right sleeve. So if this somehow is identifiable as the left sleeve, and I don't know how that works, then we know that his arm wasn't in it. What's this? The sleeve has a single small hole in it. A hole in the sleeve? What could this be? Now we've got everything. Can't check the body, so I don't have many clues to work with. I'll have to find more clues elsewhere. There are still questions. The truth is still far out of reach. I can't deduce who the victim is. I need more clues. I should investigate other areas. I should start with the areas around the hangar. So let's go, I guess, investigate this stuff. Look at the claw marks. The alarm system is off. It must still be affected by the electro bomb. I should investigate this place thoroughly. There must be some clues around here. This is the control panel that controls the electric barrier protecting the hangar. We hit it with an electro hammer, so it isn't operational right now. That's right. What are these marks here? It looks as if it's been struck by something sharp. What could these be? Wait. How were they even able to damage this in the first place? Getting near the control panel should cause the alarm to go off. You have to turn off the alarm before you even get close. So how did the person who did this get near the control panel? Well, they either had something very long to inflict that kind of damage with, or Kokichi turned off the shield before they did this.